guys, this is Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you for being there for us. Please do not forget to share with your friends and press the notification button. Also follow us on Facebook, Untouchable Mama page. You can also see me on Untouchable Mama backup page. We are there for you. Thank you for being there. Thank you, one love. I appreciate each and everyone. Bye.
We're going to be discussing about insecurity back home, and yeah, congrats Effie, happy Sunday to you. And somehow this Fulani outreach, the way they come at their whim and caprices to perpetrate this their evil acts in a bid to Islamitize Nigeria, or rather to Islamize Nigeria, which we all know it has been a kind of a threat to us for a long time now, since the start of this present government. So hopefully we'll be having someone in the house. You see there, Osas Ghana, I not invite you here. I should just take your two left key leg, or just take your two left leg, take get back to you, because that's so not problem be. Person go do you they do your thing. You will just call the comment nonsense now. One of the mind on our business for crying out aloud. So that being said, people like, if you comment anyhow, we'll just block you out. If you like, make it be only me the talk. Anyhow be, the thing must be passed across. The message must be passed across. People like Una, enemy of a good thing. That's they kill your papa, kill your mama for Nigeria. Now you like her. Be one. Be one. So like I was saying before, this Usas Ghana bring out the ugly head come here. So we're gonna be discussing about the insecurity back home, and eventually we'll be bringing up somebody will join me here to air his own view on how he see him, and about this jubilation of us being say they give us the APC presidential candidate for us out here. Is that enough reason for us to jubilate without kind of putting some things into order, to make sure say these people don't sweep the thing out of, or rather sweep the carpet under our foot again, because with the way that they come up, there was this man Usman Sokoto from the north. He decided he's a philosopher. I think I was opportune to come across one of his videos today. One of his video, an audio note, which he was threatening fire and brimstone on how we be second-class citizens for our country, which equally, me and you know, say we are not. We are equal stakeholder in the nation called Nigeria. So we are not second-class citizens, but with the way these people they go about, they are trying to make us feel that we are second-class citizens, and we are not. We are not, in all ramification, in all standard. We are not second-class citizens. So, let me quickly share from this my other phone. Let me quickly share to see, because I just talk, I never share. Let me share so that we get round to those that. Where they still see things from our own angle, because not always we just focus on individual personal things. It's high time we all channel our energy now, all our energy, synergy. When we talk about these killings, like yesterday now in Benin, they killed somebody for New Benin Market. Who do one? This same Fulani herdsmen. So they don't take a laws into their hand that they can do and undo. Nothing is happening to them, and eventually, seriously, this is the fact. When these people commit, we don't see them being prosecuted. If they are arrested, they will tell us say that they carry them go somewhere, but that matter will just die. You will not see these people for prison. You don't go see them for court. Say so person based on so killing that was perpetrated on Christians in the south. Now, because of this reason, they jail this person. We don't see anything like that. At worst, or rather, the otherwise, this government will come they tell us say they don't rehabilitate these people. They are now they are repentant. They will not inject these same people into our armed forces. I don't know if this is not the normal standard worldwide. Say people that are terrorists, you not call them they've repented. You not inject them back into the military of that same country. And these people are being sent to the south to collaborate with their people waiting for our forest. So these are many others. We will talk about them for this program today. We will not the rush out. Small, will they go? Hopefully, we'll be having a Pastor Desmond in the house. So let me from this angle give and make it, say we don't start so that he will join us. Say I just played Sonny Posu, Which Way Nigeria. Seriously, the Nigeria me and you grew up, the dreams, what we expect for Nigeria, not being what they see today. Not being me and you they see today. The reverse is the case. The reverse is the case. Seriously. The reverse might be the case. By now, we thought we'll be competitive among the top nations in the world with the dreams we had in Nigeria then about Nigeria, how we expected Nigeria to be great, but eventually the whole thing just turned upside down. We are not even talking about competitive among the best in the world again. Even in Africa, we that we're supposed to be the giants, we are just nothing to write home about. We are just nothing to write home about. We are just nothing to write home about. We are not progressing. Instead, we are retrogressing. We thought by vision, we started with vision 2000. We'll get it. Now, we'll not get her. Vision 2020, we'll get her. We'll not get her. We are in 2022. Things are getting bad. From bad to worse. So, obviously, it's the concern of all well-meaning Nigerians to trash this issue. But we talk and put our hearts right to make sure, say, we try to counterattack this terrorist activities of these Fulani people from the Sahel, from Guinea-Bissau, from wherever. But these are not original Fulanis we used to know in Nigeria, because the Fulani we used to know in Nigeria before now, they are not like this. They used to go out with stick. Those days, they call them bomo. They were not intimidating, even though there were some little bit of fear. Then when we see them as kids, we will fear, say, hey, we'll see bomo. But these people, they go highway, go kidnap. They don't go to the highway to kidnap. They don't go to the forest to rape women, our farms, our mothers. The whole thing is so unexpected. I don't know how we got it, where we get to this level. How come we are now seeing Nigeria like this today? It's seriously bad. So my people, they try to bring in, I don't send the link to my brother. Okay. Hello. I can see you, Pastor. I can see you. You send me the request, then I will accept from this side so that we'll start up together as we agreed. And in the process of trying to bring you in, let me quickly play this audio notes. My people, they come look at, make I quickly call this guy because it's like he's not getting it. They use that phone. If you don't call me for that number, I they use for broadcast. Yeah, I did. I have seen your. I've seen. Okay, no problem. No, let me get you from here. My people, you should create my indulgence. Let me quickly try and bring somebody in because we plan to start it together. So let's see. In the process of doing that, let me quickly play the audio of this guy that is striking fire and brimstone that is saying that our people in the south, what we are saying not matter, and they rule us. They don't conquer us, that we are slaves under them, that our leaders are kind of collaborating with them to enslave us, that we don't have a say anymore in the nation. So let me play his audio. Okay, let's play his audio.
When we said that Nigeria belongs to our father Ottoman Danfodio, it wasn't a joke. We must make Nigeria a Fulani nation, and that's final. There is nothing anybody can do about it. When we said that Nigeria belongs to our father Ottoman Danfodio, it wasn't a joke. Haven't we told you that the oil in Bayelsa and anywhere in Nigeria belongs to the Fulani? Are Fulani not in charge of every oil wells and oil companies in Nigeria? Who owns the oil in Lagos State? Dangote, of course. Didn't we tell you that Benue belongs to the Fulani by the right of conquest? Didn't the Fulani become indigenes in Benue and Jos? Soon the Fulani will become governors in those places, and our conquering of those places will become complete. Are you still listening to the ranting of that Governor Orton? He is just making noise, seeking sympathy, and fooling his people. He knows he got no balls. He knows he can do nothing. What did he do when we asked that they submit their weapons? Nothing. They submitted even when they knew that our foot soldiers, the Fulani headsmen, are still with their AK-47. They handed to us their double barrels, and we kept our AK-47, and you say Fulani is not in charge. Are we not in charge? We laugh when people make noise. Let me ask you people, what did you do when we started showing you all the different faces of the president? What did you do when we took over the police, the army, immigration, custom, etc.? Did you cough? Is Fulani not in charge of all security segments? Is Fulani not DPOs and army chiefs in all your localities? What have your leaders done about it? Have you not seen herdsmen killing people? Have you seen one herdsman in police cell or prison? How many herdsmen have they sentenced? Have you heard that army attacked herdsmen camps? That Air Force bombed them, or police responded when our Fulani herdsmen came for attacks? What happened when we killed 300 in Agatu? What does that tell you? Is it not enough for Fed governments to declare state of emergency and fish out the killers? Governments will only sympathize. What does the silence of your leaders tell you? They are our slaves. Both from the south, southeast, and west, everyone you call your leader is our slave. And before anyone joins them, he or she must agree to be our puppet. Do you wonder why a Ebonyi state governor still protects Fulani herdsmen and kill his own people, even after our herdsmen killed his own people? Are you surprised that former Governor Obiono has Maeti Ola representatives in his government? That's when Fulani herdsmen under Maeti Ola are killing his people. We own them and they are our puppets. We can save and destroy them anytime. Can't you see what is happening in Imo State? What did your leaders do when we removed your elected governor and put a man that took fourth position? Did they cough? Ihidioha is foolish. For 1 year, we wanted him to start worshipping us and he refused. He allowed IPOB to demonstrate without our soldiers killing them. Now he is a governor only inside his family house. Oh. Let me tell you the truth. You must worship the Fulani if you must rule your people in Nigeria. Our slave Hope is doing a nice job. He has killed ESN commander and he is still killing. When we are done, you all will understand how powerful the Fulani is. We are master planners. Do you know the number of Fulani from West and North Africa that have become Nigerians in the past 20 years? And with NIN registration, more will become Nigerians. Are Fulani not sacking villages and renaming them? What have you all done about it? When we declared no visa for Africans, we knew what we were doing. We will take over Nigeria and you all will not do anything. We opened our borders and allowed Fulani from West African countries to come in and we call it visa on arrival. If you cough, we imprison you, send you to exile or waste you. Yes, your leaders are our slaves. Is Tinubu not worshipping us? We promised him president and he started betraying his people. Let him come and be president, let us see. Are Tinubu and Osibajo not fighting now? It is part of Fulani agenda. The presidency is going back to the north. Wait and see how it will happen. That one in Rivers State called Governor Wike. That one is a big clown. He was bragging to be a hitman, claiming up and down that he loves his people. What did we do? We simply promised him the vice president position, gave him more chances to loot his people, and he went mad and started killing his people. He gave his own Abigbo women to our soldiers to rape and kill. We are not done with you guys. Those ones they call Ohanis is now ours. When last did you hear them talking? We bought them over a very long time ago. Whatever they say today is what we want. They are now a tool to further Fulani reign. They said that they can't be Islamite.
Okay, my people, since they try to bring in Pastor Desmond, Pastor, it's very, very difficult to bring you. I think if you are with me, you can watch under the broadcast. You write in, say, you make a request, then I will accept from this angle because I've gone through it. I cannot bring you in from this side. I don't try everything possible. I can't bring you in. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I can't bring you in. No. Can't bring you in, but then, so like I was saying, this guy that is speaking is Usman Sokoto.
3, 9, 3, 5, 1, 0, 0, 1, 3, 2, 3, 0.
Distraction this afternoon. Hello? Yeah, yeah, I couldn't. I've been trying from my angle. Is yeah. Okay. 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 So let me put it on speaker so that our audience can hear you. And you know, as I will be doing the questioning, you will be doing the answer from your angle. You'll be answering because I want you to quickly, like what this man is saying, like what this Usman is saying. What is your take on what Usman is saying, please, quickly?
Yeah. Well, since the 60 years of Nigerian independence, the Muslims, the Fulani people, the Arabs, the Northerners of Nigeria have been the ones that ruled
Pastor.
50 years.
Hello, Pastor. Hello, Pastor.
He's been the one ruling for 50 years. Yes.
Please load the device you're watching from. Please load that device.
Yes, I've reduced it.
You are not reduce it, load it completely.
I'll put it in order.
Because it's affecting the broadcast.
Okay. So everything's okay now. Now let's go.
Okay,
so for 50 years, the Fulanis have been ruling. The Fulanis have been ruling. If you add next year of Buhari to it, you will discover that for the past 50 years, the Muslims, the Arabs, they have been the only people that have been ruling the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And so, whether you like it or not, Nigeria did not start in the year 2000. Yeah, Nigeria started in 1914 after the defeat of Obavaram by the British, and then independent in 1960, October 1, 1960. From 1960 till now, we are hitting 50-something years already. And in that 50-something, 60 years, Fulani have ruled 49, 50 years. They have ruled. Let's not forget that Fulani are not Nigerians. They are Buhari fathers from the Nigeria Republic. As a matter of truth, we have a foreigner that is ruling Nigeria right now. His name is Muhammadu Buhari. He's from Niger Republic. And then we have the PDP presidential flag bearer, the name of Atiku, is from Cameroon. Atiku is from Cameroon. He's not in Nigeria. And so we have two people who are looking for power, who are not Nigerians. They are foreigners. That's why Buhari reduced Nigeria economy from 4.5 that Jonathan left for him, 4.5 that Jonathan left for GDP. I'm talking of GDP.
Yeah.
4.5 GDP. In Obasanjo time, in the year 2000, GDP was 6.8. In Yar'Adua, 2 years of government before he died, GDP was 7.9. He almost hit 8. And then in Jonathan time, it came to 4.5. And then Buhari took it to 0.81. Nigeria GDP as we speak now is 0.81. That means it's not even 1, no. It's not even 2, no. It's not even 3. 0.81 is our GDP. That is poverty to the highest order. That is poverty to its best. That's poverty to its fullest.
Yeah.
So Buhari and Fulani may have no good plan for Nigeria. Whether you agree with me or whether you like it or not, Buhari is a zero person. If the GDP is 0.81, he could not even meet 1. Buhari is a zero person. And I submit to you, everyone that is listening, that Yemi Osinbajo Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is the worst vice president Nigeria has ever had. The worst, as a matter of truth, the most useless vice president Nigeria has ever had. He grabbed all his strength to rhetoric, talking fine. That talking fine, economy is down. What does that mean? Has talking fine ever put food on anybody's table? Osinbajo actually is the problem of Nigeria. He cannot confront Buhari. He cannot talk to Buhari. He cannot do anything. Even if Buhari say go and kill 20 people, Osinbajo is supposed to be the grand commander of the Niger. As a vice president, you are supposed to protect the citizens against the president. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's the grand commander of the Niger, while Buhari is the grand commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But Osinbajo is the grand commander of the Niger, which is the position given to every vice president. He's supposed to defend the Nigerian people economically, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. But he's not doing that. Yemi Osinbajo is not doing that. Rather, he's busy trying to get power from Tinubu. He's busy looking for how he will take Tinubu power. Yemi Osinbajo is a disgrace. It's the reason that the Fulani people are doing all this nonsense to us. We have seen other vice presidents before, like the president of Goodluck Jonathan. What's that man's name again? The vice president of Goodluck Jonathan. He's not popular. He's the most unpopular vice president ever. People cannot even remember his name again. He has never come out to run for president. He has never come out to run for president. The vice president of Goodluck Jonathan. He was from the north. We can't even remember his name again. The man is not over-ambitious. Yemi Osinbajo is a disgrace. Nigeria economy is going down. The only thing Yemi Osinbajo can think of is to be thinking of how to collect power. 0.81, poverty in the country. The country is finished. Fulani herdsmen are vowing every day to destroy Nigeria, to scatter Nigeria, to tear down Nigeria. Osinbajo is there. He cannot do anything. We could have been that Osinbajo had done everything to turn down Buhari government, but he did not. He did not. Instead of him to do everything to remove Buhari from power and say this man does not mean well for Nigeria, he's busy worshiping Buhari, worshiping Fulani, and thinking how to collect power from a southern man. That is not possible. That can never happen. And so, ladies and gentlemen, our brothers and sisters, power must come to the south. We must do everything to bring power to the south. Why? Because we cannot allow Fulani people to rule 8 years and then they come again through PDP, through Atiku, the liar, to come and try to collect power from the south. No. So everybody, wherever you are listening to the sound of my voice, I want to urge you, forget party, support Tinubu, let power come to us, the Satan. Why? Because we are the real Nigerians. We are the real Nigerians. It's not about Tinubu, he's the only Satan now in the race. He's the only Satan now in the race. We know that Peter Obi is there, but they will never allow Peter Obi. They will never allow Peter Obi. Go and get your PPC. But Peter Obi, they won't allow him. So the people that will allow, that can fight with them, that can tear Agbada with them, is Tinubu. He knows their language. He's a Muslim, like they speak their Fulani language. He understands them. So we must give power to Tinubu to bring power to the south. Forget Fulani people. So we must do everything to stop Atiku from coming. If not, Nigeria is finished. If not, Nigeria is gone. If not, Nigeria is destroyed. If not, they will sell Nigeria. The Fulani people, they will sell Nigeria. They will destroy Nigeria. All of you are saying Tinubu is a dead man. Buhari is a dead man. He spent 8 years there. Was Buhari not a dead man? Yet he spent 8 years there. Did you people not bring Obasanjo from prison and make him president? So what is Tinubu case that cannot be changed? We want power to the south. Forget all those stories. Power must come to the south. Power must enter the hand of Tinubu. Because if you allow this power to go to Atiku, PDP, 0.0 within Nigeria economy. 0. Why? Because every northern president that come to power, they go and enrich their original country. For example, go to Niger Republic. Go to Niger Republic where Buhari came from. Go and see what they did there. Buhari took all Nigeria money and go and build a railway in Niger Republic. He has changed Niger Republic. He has pumped all our money there because that is where his father came from. If you allow Atiku, he will take all Nigeria money to Cameroon. Atiku will spend all Nigeria money in Cameroon. Your GDP will be 0.0 and you cannot do anything. You will still be saying Fulani is an old man. Forget you that is talking. You will still be saying Tinubu, excuse me. You will still be saying Tinubu is an old man. Forget you. Power must come to the south. We don't have any certain candidate in the race. It's only Tinubu. Tinubu must take power so that power must come to the south. Or if you don't want Tinubu, go and bring me Wike. And Wike will not be a vice president to anybody. You will look for a party and give to Wike. And if you look for a party and give to Wike, you remove Wike from PDP. You will do all those things overnight. Then you go and form a party. Then you will go and register him on INEC overnight. Let's see if you can do it, if it's easy. So since that one is not easy, it cannot happen because INEC has closed the registration. INEC has closed primary day. He said this week, all parties must provide their vice president. This week, now on the 17th, today's 12. All parties, whether you are APC, whether you are PDP, whether you are AA, whether you are ABGA, whether you must provide your vice president. So this week, they will announce all their vice presidents. So it will not pass this week. INEC said, failing to do so, that person will be disqualified. So you see that it's not possible again to do a party primary. INEC are closed today. So we have one option. Our only option now is Tinubu. So everybody queue behind Tinubu. If you are from the south, support Tinubu. Forget these northern people. Forget Atiku. Forget Buhari. Forget Osinbajo. Osinbajo has sold his life. Osinbajo has sold himself. Osinbajo is a betrayer. Osinbajo is a deceiver. Forget Osinbajo. We don't want him there. Osinbajo is a 419. He's a trickster. He's a deceiver. So let's move on. Yeah. Next question.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor, for your good analysis of the situation on ground. So quickly, I would like to chip in this question. My take on this euphoria of our people kind of clamoring for Peter Obi. If you are very conversant with the trend now on the cyberspace, the youths, are you with me?
Yeah.
The youths, a larger proportion of our youths are campaigning for Peter Obi, just like we did for AAC the last time. You can remember vividly clear. Just like we did for AAC eventually. Wait, let me finish my question. Eventually, Showore was nowhere to be found. Quickly, don't you think that this clamor for Peter Obi will bring a distraction on the part of the Jagaban, which is Asiwaju Tinubu, to really take this thing on the platter of gold? Because if we from the south divide our votes, it will definitely be a plus for the northern candidate, which is Atiku. What is your take on that?
Yes, you are right. That's why they have jettisoned Kingsley Moghalu. They have thrown away Kingsley Moghalu, who is no longer running. They have cancelled him in ADC. Now, Showore will not get anywhere. All those who are clamoring for Showore will not get anywhere. Because in the last election, Showore did not get anywhere.
Not Showore, Peter Obi. Peter Obi?
It took... Yeah, I'm coming to Peter Obi. I want to roll it round. Showore took 12 in the last election. Yeah. So Showore, he came out in 12th position. He didn't get any vote. So he was kicked out, not even 10. Now, Peter Obi, the problem is the people clamoring for Peter Obi don't have PVC. There are people who are clamoring for Peter Obi, they don't have PVC. We have 1 year to elect. So the best bet, if you want Peter Obi to emerge, go and get PVC. Because Peter Obi has been planted by Atiku. Peter Obi went to London. When he got to London, he met with the British Prime Minister. When he met with the British Prime Minister, the British Prime Minister told Peter Obi, your name will not come out. They told Peter Obi, clear.
Yeah.
after he visited 4 states in Nigeria, Peter Obi flew to London. When he got to London, the British Prime Minister told Peter Obi the truth. Sure. He said, Peter Obi, we love your zeal, but they have submitted a name. They have submitted names to us. You know, Britain is the one that colonized Nigeria. They must know the information ahead and approve it. And so they told Peter Obi, said, but I've traveled everywhere. They say it doesn't matter. You will not be the president. They have given us Atiku from PDP. They have given us Tinubu from APC. These are the 2 names they are bringing. So they told Peter Obi, for your own good, when you get to Nigeria, go and join Labour Party. Because Labour Party is in London. Labour Party is in the UK. So when they told Peter Obi that, when Peter Obi gets to Nigeria, he went to meet Atiku and said, look at what is on ground. And Atiku said, don't worry, you go to Labour Party, I will give you all the money you need. I will give you all the money you need to run Labour Party. You scatter the vote of the South and bring it for me. Try and get some millions. Continue with the way you are talking so that the youth will love you. Yeah. You will not win, but at least you can get some millions of votes. Sell it to me in PDP. You will not align to me. So Peter Obi is a scam. Peter Obi is a scam. Peter Obi will not win. Just like the way Sowore came out the last time. You know, it was raining. Only for last election, we discovered that Sowore does not even have any, nobody voted. Nobody voted for Sowore.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Like, for example, now, Kingsley Moghalu collected money from Osinbajo to go and run in another party in ADC. But when he got there, he discovered that there is another man richer than him. So he was thinking if Osinbajo win in APC. So the remaining money Osinbajo have, you know, all the money, he will quickly send some to Kingsley Moghalu so that he will gather people there and also give to Osinbajo. But for general election, but they keep Kingsley Moghalu. So you see, these people are playing games on us. And unfortunately, your Saint Angel Peter Obi, your righteous man Peter Obi, your holy man Peter Obi, your no corrupt Peter Obi is corrupt. He's working for Atiku. Unfortunately, your Peter Obi is working for Atiku Abubakar. He's not working for himself. So many of you might not like this conversation. Just the way you put Sowore in your head that time. You say Sowore. Nobody voted. See, in Benin City, people send their loved ones to go and vote for Sowore. And there was no ballot box.
They don't even have a kind of people on ground on the part of AAC in those states. No,
yeah. They were not having.
Nobody on ground.
Want their loved ones to go and vote for. They were not having. We remember that 2019 was not far. People were calling. There is no boss for AAC. So that was what you will see with Peter Obi on the election day. Basically, well, by and large, Peter Obi will gather 4 million votes. He will gather not more than that. By and large, that means between 1 to 4 million votes. But 4 million votes does not decide the presidency of Nigeria. The winner of this election, of this Nigeria, must claim 20 million votes.
Of course.
Must have 20 million votes if you must win this election. Yeah. Because there are too many people involved in politics now. Nigerian youth are now wise. They are aware of politics. They are interested in politics now. It's not like before. So for you to win, the next election, you must have like 20 million votes. And so Peter with 4 million votes can go to Atiku to help PDP if they want. But we are trusting God that power will come to the south. So all of you are saying Peter Obi is the new. Peter Obi is working for Atiku. Peter Obi don't have money. The only time Peter Obi was supposed to run for president by himself, the only time Peter Obi was to stand for himself in his entire life, the only time Nobody helped Peter Obi. Peter Obi was supposed to stand on his own in his entire life. He ran away. That was just last month. He ran away from PDP. The only time was to run for president by himself. He did not do the primaries. 3 days to primary, Peter Obi ran away. He ran to a new party where he will not contest with anybody, where he will not spend money. So where there is money, a huge amount of money to be spent to get victory, Peter Obi cannot face it. So in an election like that, in a general election like that, where Tinubu dollarize everywhere, where Atiku dollarize everywhere in the primaries, in a general expensive election like that, how will Peter Obi survive it? How will Peter Obi survive it? He cannot. How will Peter Obi survive it? He cannot. He doesn't have. He will bring out a calculator and begin to calculate how much did he spend. So let's Peter Obi is not the solution. The solution is for the Satanists to unite and deliver Tinubu. That's just the truth. Go ahead with the next question.
Okay. In essence, Pastor, you're saying the vote for Peter Obi is a vote for the Fulani herdsmen.
Yes, it's a vote for Atiku. You vote for Peter Obi, you voted for Atiku.
Okay.
You vote for Peter Obi, you voted for Atiku Abubakar. That is the truth. It's a vote for PDP.
So I think we should use
It's a
this.
vote for PDP. He has struck a deal with PDP. All the money he's spending is coming from Atiku Abubakar. Peter Obi is spending money on that small Labour Party, that is UK party. He's spending money on that party. It's coming from Atiku Abubakar. So Peter Obi don't have money to spend. A vote for Peter Obi is, ladies and gentlemen, a vote for PDP.
And I
It's
pray,
a vote to stabilize the South, to destabilize the South.
I pray our people will get this into. They should get this thing that it's a distraction. It's a tactics by the North to keep us in perpetual slavery. I pray our people really try and come together, because as it is now, a vote for Peter Obi means that the Fulani herdsmen agenda to perfectly seek the Quran to the Atlantic Ocean will be implemented, because they are together. So your take on how our people should vote, if I may ask, because this is the major reason of this broadcast, because we still need to key to that fact that we must keep on informing our people that this distraction of Peter Obi should be kind of curtailed. To nip it in the bud early will be good for us and be better.
Let me tell you what Peter Obi means. Let me actually tell you what Peter Obi means. It just tells you that our people are yearning for a young president. If you see the last time, it was Sowore.
Yeah.
It was Sowore. The people queued behind him. The people queued behind him to the extent Muhammadu Buhari has to change the election date. He has to postpone the election. Because if he had not postponed the election, people flew from abroad. They wanted to just vote and leave. If Muhammadu Buhari has not postponed that election, maybe Sowore would have gotten more than the vote he got. So now Peter Obi is standing on his own. Outside APC, outside PDP, the people are queuing behind him. What does it tell you? Nigeria wants a young president. Nigerians want a young president. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
They don't care who is the person. As long as it's a young, vibrant president, Nigerians will go for him. It's a young, vibrant, because there are other young candidates, nobody cares about them. But Nigeria, a vibrant, someone who is explaining matters the way it's supposed to be, like I'm doing right now, a vibrant person, Nigerians will go for him. Nigerians will go for him. So it just tells you, tells you that there's a clamor for a young president.
Sorry to cut you off. Let me chip in. Do we as a country, with the way it is structured now, is it possible for a young one to get this powers Nigeria is structured to?
No. It's not possible. it would have been possible, but someone like Yemi Osinbajo has jettisoned the possibility. Why? He was not supposed to run for primaries. Yemi Osinbajo would have been the hope, the reserve hope of the young people. That primary he ran for, he himself is a scam. Yemi Osinbajo is a scam. He deceived everybody with that primaries. He was not supposed to even vow for presidency for now. What he would have done, allow these old people make mistake. Allow Tinubu to go freely. Allow Atiku to run. Allow Buhari to be there. Let them disgrace themselves in front of Nigerians. And then when Osinbajo come out, maybe years later, not too long, 4 years later, the people would have, queued behind him. For him going to run, deceiving people also, it just tells you that Yemi Osinbajo has been initiated into the grand occult. So he himself is fake.
Personally, Pastor, sorry to cut you. Personally, my own opinion, Yemi Osinbajo is just out of it. He doesn't have what it takes to. He doesn't have what it takes to lead us to the promised land.
He doesn't. Based on your question,
he doesn't because he has not been proactive.
For now, there is none. We have to make do with what they brought. None of those young guys will claim it. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough influence. They don't have enough human capital development. For now, there is no. So we have to make do with what we have. We have Tinubu there. We take him. At least he's younger than Atiku. He's younger than Atiku, yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Seriously, if you may ask me if I was keen for Tinubu before now, I would tell you outright no, because Tinubu has been in the scheme of things for some time. So, but as it is, why I am keen for Tinubu now? Because I am seeing him as the only formidable person from the south that can give these people a right for their money. And the issue, or rather the idea of this Boko Haram threat, the bandit threat, is a thing that with all sentiment being put aside, we should all come together and key behind Tinubu to make sure we have somebody from the south, because we should all make sure we have somebody from the south, because a vote for Peter Obi will kind of diminish the chances of Tinubu getting it. Yeah.
Peter Obi is the son of Atiku politically, because why? It was Obasanjo. It was Obasanjo that made Peter Obi the governor of Anambra State. And who was the vice president of Obasanjo? It was Atiku.
Atiku, yeah.
So Peter Obi, in a way, he owed Atiku some respect. He owed Atiku some honor. So it was Atiku Obasanjo government that made Peter Obi a governor. It was Atiku and Obasanjo government that made Peter Obi a governor. And you cannot say no to that. You cannot say, that is not true, because that is very true. It was Atiku government and Obasanjo government that made Peter Obi a governor.
Of course.
So Peter Obi will still see Atiku as his boss.
Definitely.
He sees him as his boss. He feels he owes Atiku. That's why Atiku did not hesitate in picking Obi Peter as his vice in 2019, because he knew how they brought him into limelight. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Perfectly, I'm with you.
So Atiku government with Obasanjo government has been a strong support for Peter Obi, for the rising of Obi Peter. Yeah.
Okay.
For the rising of Obi Peter. So that's just the truth.
Okay.
Go ahead with the next question.
Thank you very much for your good analysis. There is this issue that has been bothering me, which most Nigerians are not deeming it fit to really ask why this thing is being accepted by Nigerians. These are the service chiefs. Never in the history of our country have we gotten it that all the service chiefs are all from a particular part of the country. even in the military era, it has never been done that way. Just look at it, Mr. Pastor. Look at it. The naval chief, the Air Force chief, the police inspector general, the chief of staff, the custom, the immigration, the DXX, the DIX,
because from a
one
reliable
of
source,
them.
I am told,
Listen, seriously, wait, let me finish my question.
That once in a month, Buhari holds meetings with them in the night. That is why many times all the chief of staff, chief of this, chief of that, like you are explaining now, Buhari holds meeting with them in the night, once every month.
You didn't allow me to finish. You didn't allow me to finish my question, please, Pastor. My question is this: why are Nigerians taking this thing as it is normal? Why are Nigerians not complaining that this is a slap if they say we are one Nigeria? Why are we not protesting that this is a kind of calling us a second-class citizen in our country? Why are they not complaining? During the time of Jonathan Goodluck, we used to see them in the so-called human rights activists protesting against Jonathan Goodluck government then. Because
name is very powerful to Nigerians. Positions. They are afraid that Buhari is a military general, and with his intimidation on the country, he has used his brothers to intimidate the people. His brothers have intimidated the people. His brothers killing people, kidnapping people. If you talk, the only thing they will do is to kill and kidnap. I remember in 2015, Buhari just came into power. I've gone to preach in Nigeria. I've been invited to Nigeria to preach.
Yeah.
I traveled there. There was this moat. It was a big moat. It was a massive moat between what's this place called? I know when you are entering Benin, before you leave the Ubowo area there. Yeah, just before Ubowo, there's another Oka or something. I forgot the name. Something like that. Before Ubowo, when you are just entering Benin, there was a massive moat in one of that streets. Very big moat, mighty moat. I've gone to preach in that area. So, as I've gone to preach in that area, then there is this moat that was eating everywhere. So there was this pastor that invited me to the convention. That pastor spoke to ABS. He spoke out and said, since this government came into power, the Buhari government, they have been writing them to come and fix this moat. That time, those states was APC as well. So they have been writing them. So it was both federal and state to come and fix the moat, to come and repair the moat, to come and systemize. The moat was eating houses. People were living in the house. In my two very eyes, people were living in houses every night before they come. A part of the moat are eaten. Before they come, a part of the moat are eating houses. People were jumping out of there. Do you know what they did to that man?
No.
In 1 month, few weeks after I left, they kidnapped the man.
Just imagine. Because
he spoke out. He was kidnapped, his wife was kidnapped. They kidnapped the wife, just like the story of that, what's it called? That Methodist pastor that was kidnapped, that they collected 100 million. The same story, they were using them to run in the bush. Do you know that 2 months later, after that man spoke, they kidnapped him and the wife. They didn't do the moat. 2 months later, after that man spoke to the whole world, even BBC came there to see that moat. That look at his area is about to go. They are eating everywhere. For them not to, instead of them to do that moat, they killed that man. The man died. His name was Pastor Kakasi. He died. Many people know him. The man died because he was fighting for, that time it was APC, Obaseki was in APC. They were in APC Nigeria those state APC Buhari National. That time, they were fighting. The man was only fighting that the moat in his area is about to eat up the whole area. And the government should come and fill it with sand. The man died. So anytime, the reason our people are afraid, Buhari has intimidated our people. To answer your question, anytime anybody speaks, they will kidnap them. If you speak, whether you are from one small house, they will mark your house and will tell the police will tell the kidnappers, they are all working together. They will mark you down and kidnap you. Why did you talk? That's the question they will ask you. Who asked you to be talking that day? You didn't even remember. So Buhari has intimidated, harassed, humiliated, stubbornized Nigerians. Buhari has messed Nigerians up, that they are afraid. They can't talk. During Jonathan time, they used to do riot, even Tunde Baka.
Yeah.
But this one, how many of them can talk? They can't talk. Buhari has impoverished them. He has taken food away from their mouth. He has emptied their stomach. He has pulverized them. He has organized them. He has removed food from their mouth. He has emptied their tables, and now they can't talk. Nigerians cannot talk. They are afraid to talk. The reason is because if you talk, whether you come from one small village, or they will kill you or kidnap you. So they are all afraid. They have been harassed. They have been intimidated. So Nigerians, all of them, whether pastor, whether imam, whether ordinary boy in the street, they are all afraid. They are all fearful. They are panicking because Buhari has threatened them. Buhari is killing them every day. How will you say that the massacre in Owo was just like that? No, sir. The massacre in Owo was not like that. I can explain the killing of that thing to you. The reason they went to Owo, the village or the local government of the governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu, the reason they went to there to go and kill people, and they are not trying to change it, that is Iswa, which Akeredolu says is not Iswa. He wanted Buhari to tell him what happened. The reason they went to Owo is because Akeredolu was the first governor that stood up to say that power must come to the south. When they were trying to change it a few weeks ago, he said, no, sir, power must come to the south. Give it to anybody from the south. Before the northern governors, at some point they disqualified Tinubu. At some point, the northern governors stopped. They bring him back. They have to give power to them. The reason they went to his village, not that they went to Owo, is the village of Akeredolu. They were sending a message. And why did they went to St. Francis Catholic Church? Why did they go to St. Francis Catholic Church? Why is it St. Francis, Pope Francis, St. Francis, Pope Francis? Why? St. Francis Catholic Church, Pope Francis, is the two not connecting? Why is it Pope Francis, St. Francis Catholic Church? The reason is because the Pope has spoken that power should go to the south in Nigeria now. It should not always be the north. Even the Pope is against what they were trying to do. That if they give power to the north, that they will withdraw their support from Nigeria. And so that's why the northern governors quickly rally around and say power must go to the south. So that calculative of St. Francis Catholic Church, or in Ondo State, it was not ordinary. It was Buhari that did that massacre. It was Buhari by himself was sending message to Akeredolu that Akeredolu should shut up, that power will go to the north. But thank God that the northern governor realized that something will happen, because probably that governor of Ondo State has been talking from the back already. The man is already saying, if you take power to the north, we will expose everything. This country will divide. We will scatter this country. We will tell everybody the secret. So the northern governor had to quickly run and say, no, power should go to the south. So what I'm trying to say is that every deal or this that is happening in Nigeria today is from Buhari. Buhari made a statement today, June 12. Today is June 12. Yeah. Buhari said whatever you do at the top will affect the bottom. Yes, Buhari is the worst president ever. That is why the bottom of Nigeria is scattered. That is why there is kidnapping everywhere. That is why there is massacre everywhere. Can you imagine if anything happened in Nigeria, sir? Sir, are you listening to me? Can you imagine if anything happened in Nigeria? If anything happened in Nigeria, if anything happened, Buhari will never talk about it in his Facebook. He will not tweet about it because he's trying to give a good image to the rest of the world that everything is okay in Nigeria. Because if he tweets about the other president, will see it. So if he wants to, because if you start tweeting and Facebooking every day, you will be writing sorry to people in Nigeria. Buhari don't talk about, but as soon as anything happens in another country, maybe a gun blast in US, Buhari Facebook page, Buhari Twitter will be the first.
And even Ukraine,
we are sorry.
This Ukraine-Russia war. Pastor.
Yes, sir.
I said even this Ukraine-Russia war, he was contemplating sending troops to go and fight in Ukraine, whereby we have a calamity in our land.
So it's the fact. He like to do over Sabi. The man like to prognose in people's affairs. His own. He doesn't know how to handle it. So the problem of Nigeria is Buhari. The people are afraid. You know, they say impoverish them to powerless them. That's the language I was looking for. Impoverish them. That means take food away from their mouth, take money away from their pocket, and make them so poor that they have no power anymore. They'll beg you. That's what Buhari has done to Nigeria. They don't have, Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are in abject poverty to the point that they are begged. If the government throw 5,000 naira to them and say sell your vote and a bag of salt and a little rice, they will sell their vote because they are now so poor. And Buhari have increased everything. A bag of rice is 50,000 naira. How many workers in Nigeria earn 50,000 naira? Minimum wage is 30,000.
Yeah.
And Obaseki took it to 40 at most in Edo State. That's all. How many of them earn 50,000 naira? They cannot. Even if you earn 50,000 naira, will you use it to just go and buy a bag of rice? Won't you pay your rent? Won't you pay your bills? Won't you eat other food? Won't you take care of yourself? So Buhari has impoverished the people. Now Nigerians only depend on diaspora. It is we in abroad that is surviving them. We that are living abroad, we are the ones surviving them. You don't have anybody in abroad and you are from somewhere like Edo State, you will die of hunger. We in abroad, we are the ones surviving them. There are no factories, there are no companies. Even the governors are depending on our money. Like Governor Obaseki, it depends on the money of Edo people from abroad to do projects. So at the end of the year, all the money we sent last year, they will go and change all the euro. Once they change all the euro, black market, white market, green market, correct market, illegal market, all the euro dollars, they will go and change all the entire Edo State for last year through the Fulanis, and then it will be billions of naira. He will use it for road project. He's not even using the budget of the state. If I want to probe Obaseki, many people don't know how to probe him. I will probe him on how much of diaspora money has entered the Edo State. Since he has been in power, you discover that diaspora have given Edo State 100 billion naira. And that's the money Obaseki have used to work. I challenge him any day, anytime. Nigeria budget, Edo State budget,
Pastor, please.
He's eating it.
Please. Let me chip in a question.
Security vote money has chopped it. So you discover that this government has destroyed Nigeria. The people are afraid, they are poor. So poverty, as we, the diasporans, we are the ones surviving them. So that's just the truth.
Okay, Pastor, quick.
That's why they can't talk.
Let me ask you a question about this money coming from the diaspora. How is it possible that Is the money going directly to the coffers of Edo State government? The money that diaspora has sent back to their people back home?
No, this is what happened. This is how they do it. This is how they do it. Let me explain to you economy.
I want to be clear on that area.
As you send your 50 euro, let's use 50 euro as an example. As you send your 50 euro, all right, in Nigeria to Benin, you send it to Benin. Let's use Edo State, all right?
Yeah.
Your person go and collect it in Naira, okay?
Yeah.
You send your 50 euro, they now give them maybe 30,000 Naira, 25,000, let's use 50 euro as an example. Whatever the Naira is, they change it. By economics, it is Edo State Naira that Edo State gave to you. You collect, is a trade. You collected Edo State Naira, then your euro is now given to the government. That is how it's done. The 50 euro you spend, Western Union collect their tax from you. And let's use Western Union as an example, MoneyGram. They collect their 5 euro, 4 euro, whatever. That 50 euro is sent back to your state. The governor gives banks money, like the state budget. That's what they use it for. It will share it to the banks. The banks now give Naira to you, to your family. Naira, take. Those euros, those pounds, those dollars is given to the government back. At the end of the year, the government change it again. It becomes triple of the Naira. So, you're getting the point now. So, every euro you send goes back to the state you send it to. It is Lagos State. It is Sanwo-Olu that will take it. Those euro, those your euro, those your pounds, they have on the record. If it is Ondo State, is the governor there that will take it. But one of the states that collect the highest revenue from abroad is Edo State. It is said that in 2021, I just saw the record last week. It is said that in 2021, Nigeria collected $19.5 billion US from abroad. That is from all of us abroad. From those in Dubai, those in Italy, those in Spain, those in US, those in, those in London, UK, those in Germany, those in France, those in Ghana, everywhere. All Nigerian children, the money we all sent to Nigeria last year, all of our money put together, $19.5 billion US. Number 2 was Ghana, then they went down like that. Nigeria was number 1. A country that $19.5 billion US entered from the pocket of his citizens. The president did not labor for that money. The governors did not labor for it. The money entered the pocket from the sweat of his citizens to help the economy of his people. Is that money not enough to deliver the country? Yes, but they will share it. The governor is enriching himself. He's buying projects all over the world. They will share it. Or they will collect the country budget and keep it and use this one to be doing road and school for you. And they will say they are working. Well, it's the same money of we abroad that they are using, that the government is using. I challenge anybody to bring up. We will go down on this matter. That is why Vice President Yemi Osinba just said, it is time diaspora people should bring a president. He said it before. He said, you people are the one carrying the economy of Nigeria. You don't even know. Before COVID, it is because it's COVID here, that's why it reduced. Before COVID, in 2018, Nigerians abroad, the money they sent to Nigeria, in 1 year, all of our money put together, me, you, everybody abroad, different 25 billion US. Half of that money is going to Edo State. And yet Edo State is not developed. Because Edo State children abroad, they send money home more than any other place. Edo State is not developed. The Lagos children abroad, Yoruba, they are in London. They are in America. They send home, but not too much. But Edo people, we are the one. We help our people. If they want to drink garri, now they will call. If they want to drink water, they will call us. If they want to buy sugar, they will call us. If they want to do this one, they will call us. If they want to sleep, they will call us. If their phone weak, they will call us. If their battery not charged, they will call us. If they want to eat soup, they will call. If they want to come here, because they are so redundant that their hands cannot do anything. There is nothing for their hand to do. So, the truth about it is that the system has been on. The system didn't just start now, it has been on. That was how all these governors have been surviving. Somebody was asking, is the system just started now? No, that is how they have been surviving. The children abroad have been the ones. So Buhari didn't want it. He knew that the children abroad in Nigeria are becoming richer. They are the one helping the economy. That is why he stopped traveling. Like that video you play. He said, we will not give them visa again. So that Fulani S-men can clamp on the south. So that people can die of hunger. So the truth about it is that we are the one promoting Nigeria economy. You know what is 25 billion US dollars every year? Into Nigeria. That is some country budget in Africa. That is some country budget in Africa. Those money, we don't know what the governors are doing with it. That 19.5 billion, I can tell you that 7 billion went to Edo State. That is why we say all the governors are corrupt. This is why we are not celebrating Obasanjo, because the money is collecting from diaspora revenue. They call it diaspora revenue. Google it. I challenge anybody to Google it. Diaspora revenue to Nigeria every year. Google it. That's the name. Diaspora revenue to Nigeria every year. Somebody online now, Google it. You will see the money it will bring out. The money we give. When they say diaspora revenue, that is all Nigeria children abroad. Me, Andrew Mofuma, you that is watching me, have you sent money this year? Yes. Have you sent money this month? Yes. Have you sent money since then? Yes. So I'm not only talking about Baseki. I said all the governors, both Oshomole, they have all been living on diaspora remittance. Even Buhari lives on diaspora remittance. That's why he has zeroed the economy. He has zeroed the economy. We, the diaspora, we are the one taking care of the economy of Nigeria.
Pastor,
we are the ones.
Okay, let us.
All of them have been living on it.
Let us quickly move our attention from that area about the diaspora revenue. Though I'm not really conversant, though with your brief analysis, I will do my own study to see if it's a fact. I cannot 100% assure my viewers here that I will say 100% you are correct that the money goes to the coffers of the state government. I'm not really ascertaining that fact for the now. Quickly, let us move to another area. The broadcast that was made by Usman Sokoto, which you heard, I think you've heard that audio broadcast. Hello?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you saw the zeal, the way he's speaking with boldness, the authority that we are just mere flukes. We can rant, even though we rant. Wike, Osibanjo, Tinubu rants, the power will still shift to the north. That they, as the Fulani, we always come together. They have a game plan. They are master planner when it comes to politics. In that direction, I want to ask you this question. Don't you think, because from all indication now, this our president, Buhari, was the one that closed the border in the Seme border in the south?
Right.
He closed the border in the south and he opened the border in the north for these so-called Fulani people from the Sahel, from wherever they came from in Africa, to enter this country with just VIP treatments to enter. Don't you think, based on this act, that there's an agenda that has been planned and they must go to all extreme to implement this agenda? And in that direction, don't you think that this same Buhari will give us the Obaseki treatment, the Izayamu treatment, like we thought in the last election that is going to use the federal might to support our principal there, which was Pastor Osagi Izayamu, and to our utmost dismay, the reverse was the case. Don't you think that this same Buhari will sabotage the effort of Bola Asiwaju Tinubu? Because I'm just thinking aloud.
Yeah,
don't you think so?
Yeah, well, I understand your point. Yeah, you are making some point federal might and sabotage for the Fulani to take over.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political juggernaut. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political warrior. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political colossal.
Yeah.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political grandeur. Yeah. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political grandioso in Nigeria. So based on that, Buhari cannot, every move of Buhari you will know. And it's not like those states when no. This one he will know. Buhari can't work against him because if he do, and another party entered there, 0.81 GDP, because diaspora did not remit money to Nigeria in 2020 because of COVID. They didn't remit much. They did, but it's not much. In 2021, they are just recovering. So the economy collapsed to 0.21. No diaspora money came in, just coming now. This year, we have started giving them again small food. So because of that, Buhari will not allow any other party to enter there to discover his secrets. So he will do everything to keep APC. But the question I would expect you to ask, how long will they allow power to remain in the South? They might just use Tinubu to do 4 years and change it. That is possible. But to say Buhari will work against his party, for Atiku to come and find out all the secret he was trying to hide through Yemi Osinbajo, lie. That one will not. He will put Tinubu there, but he will control Tinubu. The only thing is there will be godfatherism. Buhari will godfather Tinubu on it, and there will be a fight in the Asoro between Tinubu and Buhari. It's not going to be easy for Tinubu. It's not that Tinubu is a warrior. Tinubu is a political grandioso.
Are you done? Hello? Hello? Hello, Pastor? Have we lost the pastor? Pastor Desmond, are you with us? Think we've lost the pastor. Think we've lost him. So, we've lost him due to network problem. Think we've lost him. On this note, I want to really appreciate your contribution, Pastor. Pastor, this one you've spoken excellently well, which I think you've been able to educate our viewers that the vote for Tinubu is a vote for redemption for the South. Vote from our people being killed by this Fulani herdsmen. Vote for... think we're having the pastor back on air again.
Yeah. So I think it was the network.
Yeah, we lost you briefly.
So Tinubu is strong. He's a warrior in politics. You understand?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say. Yeah, so the man can fight Buhari. The man can battle it out. The man can slug it out. The man can fight it out. But unlike Osinbajo is a mune, it's too weak for Buhari. Buhari will kick Osinbajo like a fool. But Tinubu is a massive warrior. Tinubu is a fighter. So that there will be a kind of war between him and Buhari national, because Buhari will want to godfather him. And Buhari will want to tell him what to do at the beginning. But after a while, I think Tinubu will be able to tell Buhari, this is now my government, it is not yours. They'll be able to. But to say that Buhari will support PDP because Atiku is not, no. That will not happen. That will not happen. It will take a lot for Buhari to do that. That means Atiku will have to sign his life away. That whatever he see there when he enter Aso Rock, he will not probe anybody. For Buhari to do that, Atiku will have to sign his life away. That even if he see that there's still 50 billion, he will not talk. He will overlook. That's the only way Buhari will turn and go and support him. But if Atiku stand, no, I'm going there to probe them. If I see anything, I'm going to put them in jail. No. Buhari will not turn his back against his party on that. That is too dicey. That is too risky that is too gambling. That is too risky of a gamble for somebody
Okay,
yeah.
Pastor, if you are saying this, why is it so difficult for Buhari to curtail the excesses of these bandits and the Fulani herdsmen? Why is it so difficult? It's as if it's a task that can't be achieved.
Yeah. Buhari is a deceiver. He deceived the people from the one that he alone can remove the bandit and the Boko Haram and the rest, because it's from the north, and people say, oh, now no man they kill man. Now the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So they say Buhari knows these people is from the north. The former military this thing can erase it. But that is not always true. It's only a man from the south that can fight those northern. Buhari, they know his secret. He has pity for them. The matter of truth, he founded them in 1992. He founded all those Boko Haram. But he didn't found them to be kidnappers like they are doing now. So he founded them to obstruct the government of the state that time. He was their leader before. So Buhari cannot stop them again, because when he was going out of them, he did not collect guns from them. He left those guns with them. He left ammunition with them. He left weapons with them. But Jonathan went to fight. Jonathan went to fight them and defeated them in one day. You remember that popular video where Jonathan went wearing military uniform, went into Sabisa forest and fought Boko Haram, and he defeated them. So we don't need a Buhari again. The man is a deceiver. Buhari is a liar. Buhari is a trickster. Buhari is a 419. In fact, the reason why there are so much scammers in Nigeria today is because the president himself is a scammer. Yeah, Buhari himself is a scammer. The man is scamming Nigerians. He told them he was going to bring change. He didn't bring any change. He told them $1 for 1 naira. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
He told them he's going to create 400 million jobs. They don't have jobs in Nigeria. He told them he's going to bring light. There is no light.
Yeah.
He told them he will do all the roads. All the roads are bad in Nigeria. He told them he's going to pay salaries as I went to. They are not paying salaries as I went to. So Buhari is the biggest scam Nigeria has ever had in the last 20 years.
Which I agree with you in all totality. I seriously agree with your submission, because Buhari really fooled Nigerians. The euphoria Nigerians welcomed him to power was he betrayed the trust of Nigerians, because if you can remember vividly, there were people trekking from Kaduna to Abuja, people trek from Benin to Lagos. Have you forgotten?
Yes. Yeah.
People were trekking that side, Buhari side, the Messiah has come, but to our utmost disappointment, this guy didn't deliver. All the Mr. Credibility, the Mr. whatever they called him, were just all fallacies upon fallacies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very correct.
So it's a pleasure. I think we have to call it a day. I think we've been able to trash some issues that is really affecting the nation as it is now. In this issue of insecurity, is a thing that is a cancer that we need to really, we really need to curtail. Though it has spread massively, we still need to bring somebody in to really counterattack this cancer, because this is a major problem. If the people are not going to the bush freely, agricultural sector is being put at jeopardy. Definitely there will be hunger in the land. And the agricultural sector...
Even I saw a video today of the governor of Anambra, Soludo, who sent armies into the bush. Today, he sent army into the bush. You know, after that man, what's it called? That Methodist...
the primate of the...
That Methodist reverend. The Archbishop of the Methodist announced that everywhere in the bush they are inside. So he sent people inside the bush. All the houses in the bush today, they destroyed all. People, do you know that these bandits are living with Nigerians that build houses inside bush? They have rented rooms. In fact, they are even marrying daughters of people. They are kidnapping people whose house is inside the bush. They are turning them to their house. So Soludo, the governor of Anambra, announced today that any house that they see that any bandit is sleeping there, they are going to bundle the house. In fact, they have destroyed many of those houses. So just to let you know. Meanwhile, while we are on this, talking about security and a better Nigeria, we want to salute the legend that have gone home, the name of Ambassador Sayamore Joseph. We say may he rest in peace. We send condolences to the family. May the Lord bless his family and keep them safe. Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
There's too many deaths in Buhari time, whether natural death or through Boko Haram or killing people in church. There's too much death in Buhari time. That's the problem. Buhari is a bad head. There is just too much people dying in Buhari's time.
Seriously, we've never had it so bad. Never. Never before in the history of this country.
How can 200 million people live on a GDP of 0.81? You know what is 0.81? That means the city you are in Italy is richer than the whole of Nigeria.
Just imagine.
I'm not talking of the whole of Italy. 0.81. That we are not even up to 1 GDP.
Pastor, it's a pleasure having you in the show today. It's a pleasure. We really appreciate you being here. It's like you're you stole the show away from me. I never had time to speak extensively like you just did. So you're welcome once again. We appreciate you. As events begin to unfold, we'll be happy to have you with us to trash issues, because the election is coming. We will speak from our own angle, how we see things. How we see things from our own perspective, and we'll let our people, the lines will be open for people to contribute. As events begin to unfold, people will be contributing to share their ideas. It's not going to be monopolized by us alone. So once again, thank you very much, Pastor Desmond.
All right.
Yeah. So my people, that was Pastor Desmond from Bayomi Mela, telling us his own take on the situation in Nigeria today. Quickly, I want to play the audio of this so-called man from the north. I want to play his audio. I was on it before the bishop called into the program. So let's listen to him, because this is what he said about Nigeria. How Nigeria is their birthright. Let us use this one to end the broadcast. And I want us to, people that are here, to still look at it and see what are the measures that can be put into place, not to let this threat be manifested, like the so-called jihadist here is saying. So my people, I think we should listen to him.
Fulanis own Nigeria. Can go to Enugu and Ebonyi State and you will understand what we have done. West. We are on top of the game. We have already taken Ilorin a long time ago. We have gradually taken lots of places. Didn't we send them to the Benin Republic as refugees? more and more to come. Where are the Afinefes? Where is Sunday Igbo? Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where are the Yoruba Obos? Where are the human rights activists? They are all silenced and caged. The only obstacle along our way is that one calling himself Motsi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. But we will deal with them. We will use his own people to deal with him. And we have started already. Didn't we get his people to proscribe his group even when they killed no one? Didn't his governors support Operation Python Dance that helped us kill more than 300 of their own youths? If you doubt it, then tell one leader in Southeast that condemned the killing, if not that stupid and useless Abarai. We have raised men among his people to write against him. We have successfully brought some people around him over, using their own Eastern leaders. But in their foolishness, they never knew it was the Fulani that sent their own people to buy them over. Is his former ally and deputy not today against him? What did you think happened if not the power of the Fulani? We are getting closer, and we got no much time. Quran must be dipped into the Atlantic Ocean. And that's final.
Just imagine,
Islam is spreading fast, and many Christians are converting to Islam, where the pastors
be sunk into the Atlantic Ocean.
They are after their own selfish interest. Nigeria is a Fulani inheritance. We planned this decades ago, and we must actualize it. Presidency is going back to another Fulani man in PDP that will spend another 8 years. Wait and see as things unfold. Written by Osman Umar Sokoto, philosopher, teacher, and activist, 2022.
One message with it is.
Okay, my people, I think we are done with the audio. This audio was done by Usman Sokoto, one of these jihadists from the northern part of Nigeria. Is threatening fire and brimstone that it is their right to rule the nation, but I think we're going to give them a fight this time around. It's not going to be as it used to be. The status quo must change. It's not going to be a free-for-all for them to just get it freely this time. So that is why I, as the convener of this program, the man behind the Home of Equal Right and Justice, is using this platform to please beg Nigerians, those clamoring for Peter Obi, as it is, Peter Obi cannot win election with the platform of the Labour Party. We should all come together. I'm okay with this theories, with this economic policies. I'm good. I'm okay with it, but the structure on ground today will not let it be a reality. It is not going to be realistic. So from this area, instead of us to divide our vote from the south, let's give the Jagaban, that is Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the chance to kind of see if we can use this tenure as a leverage to see if we can restructure Nigeria, because Nigeria seriously needs to be restructured. If you ask me, this way Nigeria has been run today, the constitution today, a lot needs to be done, because the nation as it is today, a lot needs to be done. If possible, confederation, go back to regional government. Let every region develop at its own pace, like it was done by the founding fathers of the nation before the unitary system came with the military government of Agui Ironsin in 1966 or so. So, I really want to thank you for your time. Those that are here, I appreciate you for being here. Feel free. When next we come on air, we've been able to pin the number today. As our subsequent broadcasts do come on, we are free to call in, share ideas, and see the way forward. It is not the responsibility is not upon my shoulder alone to give my own opinion. You are equally free as well to bring out your own solutions on the way to move Nigeria forward. It is not for me alone. Nigeria belongs to all of us, and we must all come together to salvage Nigeria. We have no other country but Nigeria. Some of us might be in diaspora, some of us are back home, but obviously there's no place like home. We must always wish the best for our home to be better, because no matter anywhere you might be in the world, be you in America, Canada, UK, Italy, Germany, you are always a second-class citizen as a black man. That is a fact. So based on this, we are clamoring for the best for our nation, Nigeria. There's no place like home. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you guys for being with me. So please do like our videos, share, and follow our page, The Home of Equality and Justice. As it is now, we are now going to be channeling our energies solely for politics. No time for distraction. Let those shenanigans go behind. We are not for them anymore. I saw one of them, Sha, this morning. I saw one of them that says he's the ambassador, casting taboo to the land, casting aspersion on the Edo women. I think some people should call him to order. This platform now is not for those shenanigans anymore. So have a nice day, my people.